Okay, today we are going to be looking at the new Minelab Vanquish 560. And as you can see over here to my right, we've got the Minelab Vanquish 540. So this is the upgraded version of the Vanquish series. There are a couple of other models. They have the 560, they have the 460, and they have the 360, all with different sets of features. This is the 560 Pro Pack, which does come with 2 coils, and it comes with a pair of wireless earbuds. So we're going to be unboxing this and showing you the first look at the Minelab Vanquish 560 Pro Pack and what you can expect if you get this machine. So stay tuned. We're going to walk through this and we're going to talk a little bit about the Minelab Vanquish 560. Okay, so we have the Minelab Vanquish 560. Again, this is the updated version of the Minelab 540. This is the new 60 series that Minelab has released for the Vanquish. And we're just going to look through the box here real quick, and we're going to read off some things so you guys can know what to expect. This metal detector is rated for 16 feet. It also has multi-IQ, which means it is using multi-processing. Again, proven simultaneous multi-frequency technology. It has a rechargeable battery, unlike the Minelab Vanquish 540, which you had to have AA batteries. So yeah, so that's a big upgrade right there in itself. It has smart discrimination, which can help you easily distinguish targets. It's got the lighter swing ergonomic with aluminum and fiberglass S-bend shafts, which you can see here on the picture here, and you notice that S-bend right there, which is really cool. And we're going to open this bad boy up here in just a few minutes. It has low light vision, so it has the red LED display and control pod flashlight. It's got physical target response with hand grip vibration, so you got hand grip vibration, and it has clear tone response, 5-tone target audio, and Ferris volume controls. So that's what's on the very front of the box. And again, this is the Vanquish 560 Pro Pack. It includes the V12 and the V8 coils, as well as the ML60 Bluetooth LE audio earbuds. And we've been getting a lot of questions about these earbuds. These earbuds will not work with the Manicore or the Equinox. It will only work with the Vanquish series. So again, it's Bluetooth headphones. Again, it has park, field, beach, and then a custom profile that you guys can set up however you choose. And when you open this up, again, you've got these 2 coils, the V12X and the V8X, which is the 8-inch elliptical coil, and the standard coil is the V12X, which is a 12-inch coil. So that's what that says. Over here on the side, you guys can see here, it says chosen by the U.S. military. It says Minelab delivers military-grade metal detection technology built for precision and reliability in the field. And you can see the big USA flag. I sort of like that. So we know who they're trying to appeal to, right? But again, U.S. military uses some Minelab technology as well. So let's flip around here to the back. On the back, we can see the screen here, nice big screen. You've got your discrimination scale across the top. You have a sensitivity level setting that you can adjust the sensitivity. You know what search modes you are, and again, you have park, field, beach, and custom, which are pretty simple. You got a little depth gauge over here on the side. Okay, and then of course you can see your volume control, your brightness control, turning on the flashlight, your vibration control, your pairing to the Bluetooth headphones or wireless Wi-Fi headphones, which you see here. So all of that is there. And then of course in the center is your target identification. If you don't know what multi-IQ is, here's the definition that Minelab gives us. And that is multi-IQ combines multiple frequencies at once to detect more targets with greater depth and accuracy across all terrains. No switching required, just turn it on and start detecting. This thing will collapse to 31.2 inches. So you can see it sort of collapse there. It is fully waterproof, IP68, fully submersible up to 16 feet. It's got a built-in lithium battery, which should allow you to detect for 10 hours of battery life, which is pretty cool. Then you've also got smart discrimination. Again, you have 30 discrimination segments, 119 target IDs, and 4 levels of iron bias control. You can easily separate trash from treasure, even in cluttered areas. You can power up this and go out on a hunt real quick. In seconds, the Vanquish 560 automatically eliminates interference and adapts to your terrain with optimal settings, no manual adjustment required, which means it's going to try to knock out all of the EMI or any interference. It will knock out any interference that you might get. So when you power up the machine, you don't have to adjust that setting. You've got a pretty light machine, 2.8 pounds. It's a combination of aluminum and fiberglass S-bend shaft, which we just mentioned. We have low light vision, a rear flashlight, and a red LED backlit display. So you can use that flashlight like if you're out on the beach or your metal detecting is getting sort of dark, you can power that up. Shows up really great at night with this red LED backlit display, and the keypad is illuminated as well. And again, all of this is going to be ideal for night hunts or in shaded areas. You have advanced target feedback, hand grip vibration, low latency earbuds, which you guys see. These low latency earbuds are going to deliver fast and accurate target signals. The earbuds are light and they'll be nice during the summer. So if you do a lot of beach detecting, that is going to be really, really cool to beach detect with. And the final thing here, we have clear tone response, 5 audio tones, identify targets with Ferris volume control, hear the difference between trash and treasure. So that's the back of the box. We did the side. Over here on the side, you can see what's included in the box. We've got the 2 coils, you got an armrest with strap, you got the ML60 Bluetooth audio wireless headphones. You can also, you get the charging cable, and of course you get a getting started guide. Optional things that you'll be able to purchase for this Vanquish 560, a 10-inch coil you can purchase, a 6-inch coil, an 11-inch coil, and a 15-inch coil. So you've also got those other options as far as coils. So they got you a good bit of accessories. Wired headphones if you choose, waterproof headphones if you choose, a headphone adapter, 3.5 millimeter to 6.35 millimeter. And again, if you need to know more, you can go to minelab.com, and there it is right there to learn more about the Vanquish 560. Let's open this up. Let's swing it around here. We're going to open this up. And you guys can see what we have here in the box. Of course, it says to register your product, the 560. Early notice of new products, receive software updates in case that happens. They got a QR code here that you can register, which is really, really nice. You can scan to go to their app store and everything else. So that's in there. We'll take that to the side. By the way, LMS Metal Detecting. So again, LMS, there's the QR code for those of you that are watching online. If you are interested in purchasing this metal detector, contact LMS Metal Detecting, and they can get you hooked up with anything and everything. So this machine did come from LMS Metal Detecting. Also comes, if you purchase one of these, you get a nice little koozie from LMS. Pretty cool there. So very nice. We're going to start with, there's the ML60 headphones. Okay, let's see what these actually look like. This is what I've been sort of curious about, is what these headphones actually look like. So we're going to open those up and take a quick look at them. And it comes in a nice little case. You guys can see the case there. Pretty cool. unzip this. There they are. They're actually bigger than what I thought they would be, to be honest with you. And there they are, the ML60 earbuds. Check those out. So lightweight, going to be great for the summertime. You guys that hunt the beach during the summer, you want a little pair of wireless headphones that got a little charging port there. The charging cable to plug in right there on the side, so you can charge these up. But I really hope that they make these for some of their other units, for those of us that live in the south and hunt in really hot environments. And those will be great. But there's the wireless headphones. You guys got to see those. And again, they come in a nice little case. Pretty cool. Put those back in there. Shut this box. Next we have we got a strap there for the arm cuff. And then we have the main control mount, and they've got this thing wrapped up in plastic pretty good. You guys can see that. And we're going to take the tape off of this. Put that over here to the side. I got this wrapped up pretty good here. And there's the control mount. And it says Explore Rewards here on the front of this for product guides and warranty. They put that right on the front, so you can see that. Again, it's an aluminum S-shape shaft. Got the standard connectors right here on the back. Of course, you plug in to charge it. Your waterproof headphones connector. And what else we got under here? So we got there is your 3.5 millimeter connector there. So if you plug in a pair of headphones, and of course they got this made to where you can seal this up. That back in. As you can see, the speaker on the back. Pretty cool looking. I sort of like the black look on the front of this thing. So we'll take a even better look at it. We'll take this piece of plastic off for right now, so we can sort of see what the screen looks like. There it goes. That's the screen. I like the black look. I like the black look. They got a little scales for some target IDs across the top, so you can sort of see what your possible targets would be. So pretty cool looking there. Again, the arm cuff, which you see here. Flexible arm cuff too at that. Pretty nice. We're gonna take up this. Flip this over. Got the other pieces of the shaft. There's the lower shaft here. So we've got two pieces of shaft here. This one is for your arm cuff, so you'll use that for the arm cuff. This is the arm cuff shaft. And this is the bottom lower shaft that you will use to put your coil on with. So again, those are your two things that you need to have in order to assemble your machine. So there we go with that. We'll hook all this up in just a minute. You got your two, move those off to the side. And then we got our quick start guide here for the 460 and 560. Tells you what is going on here. Always nice to have these. And we know a lot of us don't like to read directions, but for those of us that want to investigate a little bit more, look at there. We got a whole bunch of stuff here on this little quick start guide. So that comes in there. Of course, your magnetic charging cable, which you see here. Your safety and warranty information there. And then the final thing is the coils in the very bottom. Slide these through. And there is the V8X. See it there. And then we also have the V12X, which you see here. So, all right, so that's what was in the box. And we're going to assemble all of this, and then we'll be right back with you. But that's what was in the box. Let's get this thing put together, and let's power her on and see what she does. All right, hang on, and we'll be right back with you. Okay, so now we have the Minelab Vanquish 560 all assembled, and here it is. You guys can see it. We've got the V12X coil on here, and pretty cool looking machine, definitely. I like the red handle here. Of course, that makes it look good, and it's got a nice little firm grip right there too. So you guys can see that. Arm cuff. Flexible arm cuff here, which you guys can see right there, nice and flexible. The shaft is mainly aluminum. The upper construction up here for the arm cuff, and the next piece of construction right here is aluminum, and then you have the fiberglass right here. So yeah, this is what it looks like fully assembled. I'm gonna back away from it so you guys can sort of see it, and we're going to fire this little puppy up and look at some of the menus and things on it. But there it is, the Minelab Vanquish 560, and that's fully assembled. Let's look at it collapsed here so you guys can see that. Again, it has the little locks here, and then of course when you want to do the handle, release the red clip, slide it down, and that's what it looks like fully collapsed. You guys can see that there. But there it is, the Minelab Vanquish 560 collapsed, and we'll fire it up and we'll take a look at the menus and look at the screen real quick. Stay tuned for that as that's coming. So okay, so we got the Vanquish put together. We're going to walk through the menus real quick. So all we do is, in order to power this on, we'll hold down the power button. You guys will see it will do a noise cancel. It's going through its noise cancel right now. Up at the top, you will see that they've got sort of like a little target scale with some ideas about what some of those targets could possibly ring up. So you see that there. Next, we've got the discrimination bar, which is running across the back side of this, which is telling you what's being discriminated or what's being notched out across this bar. And then we've got the battery indicator, how much battery life you have. And right now we don't have a ton, we've only got 2. Then we have our sensitivity setting right here on the side. And then of course what program we're in, and in the center, we've got our target IDs, so that'll show you your target IDs. Right here, when you have your volume engaged, you will see this extend out when you turn it up, and all you'll do is press the plus or the minus button. For that, we'll get to that in just a second. But right here, you see the volume, and then right here, you see the brightness control. So both of those are on right now, so you'll see those, and as you adjust them, you will see them either be on or turned off, and that sort of gives you that as well. So in order for you to get to the menus, you just press and hold down this button, and you will see the programs. You have park, you have field, you have beach, and you have custom. So those are your programs. In order to switch around to them, all you do is press this magnifying glass, and that will go to your different programs that you can select. And you can scroll over to whatever program you like. But again, park, field, beach, and custom. Underneath this menu, you'll see another row of icons, and you see that it has a black square around it. That is your volume. So when you want to adjust your volume, you would go here and you would turn your volume up by pressing the plus button. You guys can hear it, or you can turn it down by pressing the minus button. To scroll over to the next icon, you press your center button, your cog wheel here, and that is your notch out button. And you can decide what you want to notch out. So for instance, let's just say I wanted to notch out 4. So all I would have to do if I wanted to add 4 or notch out 4, then I will press this horseshoe where you see the horseshoe, and then you'll see a check and a X. So if you press this, now 4 has been added to your discrimination, meaning you're letting 4 come through. If you press it again, you will notice that the 4 is gone and it's flashing, which means it's not going to come through. And again, you can select whatever number you like, and it will go through these numbers, and they're on a 4-point scale for each one of these numbers, and you can decide whether you want to notch that number out or not. It's totally up to you. So again, that's your notch out feature. Your next one over is your iron discrimination. It goes all the way up to 2. You want to turn it down, you go to your minus key here, your minus button, you press and you can turn it down, or you can turn it up. If you're dealing with a lot of trash and iron, then this is a good way to get rid of it. But that is your iron discrimination. Press the button again, it will take you to your brightness. You can see there's a little sun up here now. We've got it on 1. If you press your minus button, then that will turn it off. To turn it on, you press your plus button, and you'll notice the little sun has now appeared on the screen up top. If you go to your next icon, this is your LED flashlight, which is on the back. If you press the plus button, you turn it on, you will see the little flashlight appear up top. That's letting you know that you have on your flashlight. You press the minus, and you see the little flashlight is gone, and it's back at 0. Press the center button again, and you have your vibration. Turn it on by simply pressing the plus. You'll see the little vibration symbol up there. Turn it off simply by pressing the minus, and of course your vibration symbol is gone. And then one last one is your headphones. So when you want to pair a pair of wireless headphones, you will press the plus, and you'll notice the little Wi-Fi signal flashing up there, letting you know that you're ready to pair your wireless headphones. So again, that sort of gives us an idea about that. And if you want to get rid of all of this, simply press your minus key. Now you also have the ability to be able to turn off iron, which is turned off, which you see this whole first segment is gone. If you wanted to turn it on, all you will do is press the horseshoe, and now it's accepting everything. So that's how you would turn on and off your iron. If you don't want to hear iron, you would press your horseshoe. You want to hear all the iron, press it again, and you will see that you have a full black bar scaling across the top. And I apologize for the glare. Hopefully you were able to see these things as we went through them. But again, that's a quick walkthrough of the Minelab Vanquish 560, the menus. We have the Pro Pack here today with the V12 coil and the 8-inch coil. It comes with a pair of wireless earbuds. Now they do have the 560 Solo without the Pro Pack stuff that I just mentioned. And then you also have the option for the 460 as well as the 360. So you do have some other options. Great intermediate to beginner machine. So if you're looking for a machine in that price range, below $500, then this will be a machine for you to take a good look at. Okay, so we got the Vanquish 560 out here. We're just going to swing over a couple of targets just so you guys can hear it. This is not a test video by any means, so I don't want anybody to think that. We're going through our noise cancel, so it just noise canceled. We're in park. We've got the iron discrimination turned on, which you guys can see. So there is no iron, but we could turn the iron on simply by pressing the horseshoe button, but we're going to leave it off, okay? And we're going to swing over a couple of targets in park. Okay, so the first target we're going to swing over is going to be a mercury dime. I'm going to let you guys hear it. We got the volume turned all the way up. Listen. That is a mercury dime. Over here we got a buffalo nickel. This dime is buried 8 inches. So not a hard target to hit. By no means is this a test. This is just to give you guys an idea. So that is a mercury dime. Here's a buffalo nickel. Pretty loud and strong. Again, we got the 12-inch coil. Here's a silver quarter buried 10 inches. Hits that pretty good. So I really like that it can hit that and sound as good as it does. And we got a 12-inch quarter over here. So this is a 12-inch quarter, but again, we got the big coil on here. And you guys heard it there too. So, and we got our sensitivity turned all the way up too, so that's helping. So that sort of gives you an idea of what you could expect from the Vanquish 560. Let's see what it sounds like over mixed targets with iron. So we're going to get a dime and we're going to get a nail and we're going to swing over that and see what that sounds like. So stay tuned. Alright, so now we have a silver dime and a nail down here. We're just going to swing over this, just to let you guys hear what it sounds like with a mixed target. Again, this is not a test video, this is sort of giving you an idea of audio and what you could expect with the Vanquish 560. So again, let's swing over this and let you guys hear it. We are in all metal, so you will hear everything. We got a little bit of EMI out here. It's the air conditioners and all kinds of things are running today as it is warm here in South Carolina. So we are hearing a little EMI, but let's swing over this and let you guys hear what this sounds like with this silver dime next to a nail. So listen to it. Okay, and that's with a mixed target. Let's take the dime away. So we're going to take the dime away. And now we're just going to swing over the piece of iron. I apologize for the glare. But you can hear the iron. So again, put the dime back right next to this nail on the edge. We'll swing over it. Drags that signal down. 71, 73, 74, 75. And let's take the nail away now, and let's just listen to the dime by itself, and let's look at the numbers. 83, 84. So it drug that signal down, but you could still make out that there was a non-ferrous target mixed with that silver dime that you see there. So again, hopefully that helps someone. If you're looking at this machine, again, go check out LMS Metal Detecting, and they can get you hooked up with the Vanquish 560 if you're interested. All right, take care, guys.